Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and we are doing April readings today. I've got the Unfolding Path Tarot here and the Wisdom of the Oracle. As always, these are general readings for a general Libra audience, so it's not quite the same as a one-to-one reading. It might really resonate with you. It might resonate here and there, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major placements, so your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. And of course, cross watchers are welcome. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle now. If you've been here before, you know I like to fast forward the video over the shuffling part, so I will catch up with you as I'm about to lay out your cards. See you in just a sec. Okay, Libra. Ooh, Chariot. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. Okay. Let's pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Right? Okay, here we go. Mending. You see that? Okay. So we'll start with this one, mending. This is a really beautiful and important card. So mending is really about forgiveness and healing. It's all about, that peace. Anytime after an argument or a misunderstanding, it's important to acknowledge the misunderstanding or the hurt piece, because anytime we experience a hurt or a misunderstanding and an argument with a loved one, we don't want to carry that along with us. Otherwise it turns into a kind of it turns into a burden, right? That can fester and can grow and can cause real damage if it's left inside, if it's left untreated. So it's really important to acknowledge, to deal with hurt, to deal with to resolve issues between ourselves and our loved ones when misunderstandings or arguments, hurts arise. And if it's been a while since the hurt or damage occurred, it may be time to reach out if possible. Sometimes, of course, there are toxic people that it's just not, that things can't be fixed with. But when and where you can fix things, it's important to mend. Okay, so that's what that's about. And let's see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Now, interestingly, we have, as the theme of this particular reading, we have the Eight of Swords, and that's suggesting that perhaps, Libra, and I say this with so much love, there's some way in which you may be holding yourself back or holding yourself down, not realizing your full potential. And there might be some situation in which you feel trapped, which is not fair to you, which is not fair to your talent, not fair to your truth. And this card invites you to step out of your bondage or step out and really see the truth of your talent, your beauty, your capacity. Once you do that, we've got the Chariot card here that promises victory, promises progress. Now look at the central character in this card who is mastering this speedy beast, right? Look at her hair, in the wind, her scepter of power, and how she contrasts with this gal on the ground. She is absolutely, sorry, I get carried away here. I'm not even looking at what's on screen. See, this is in focus. This one, there we go. She's absolutely the master here, right? And so this character can absolutely move into victory with a little, it's not just confidence. I was raised in an environment, not to make this about me at all, but like I was raised to not be uppity, to be humble. And I was raised in a family that was of humble means, and I was not taught about, like finances, and I always had an expectation of kind of being poor and humble. And I missed out on a lot of opportunities in life because I had a certain mindset about who I was and how I ought to be in the world, right? And that's a trap, like a cage. And I bring that up because there are philosophies that sometimes our family of origins or our bullies at school or our religions or, other environments, social media maybe, that put upon us that we adopt, that trap us, right? So what this Eight of Swords is suggesting is there's some kind of trap that isn't really a trap, some sort of philosophy that you've adopted that is keeping you down, that needn't, because it's not the truth. There's some sort of false philosophy that you can let go of that once you do will let you really just make such quick progress. There's some victory that is so close at hand once you let go of this false philosophy. Now, once you move away from this trap and, assume your scepter of power, we see later in the month there's an opportunity. This could be for most of you who are working, this looks to be a work-related thing, perhaps a promotion if you work in a standard sort of office sort of situation. This could be a leadership role on a project. If you're a freelancer, this could be a new gig, or in some way you receive some sort of recognition or a new gig or a leadership role, something along those lines, an Employee of the Month award, something like that. The Three of Pentacles is typically an up-leveling. There's a sense of community or collaboration here. Someone could ask you to collaborate. It's in some way industrious, something along those lines. If you're not in a job, if it's not work-related, this could be a hobby. You could be asked to collaborate in, one of your favorite hobbies. For your cosplay group, you could be asked to help out with costumes, or your local theater group, or you could be asked to help paint sets or hang lights or whatever it is. There's a million ways that could show up. It depends on, your situation. It'll be different for different Libras, of course. Take it as it resonates for you. But again, it's some kind of up-leveling or industrious, productive sort of invitation to an up-leveling in some sort of work or collaborative recognition sort of sense. That makes sense, right? Okay, now finally we have the Knight of Cups, and this is going to be some sort of invitation to connect. Now, the most obvious way this could be an invitation, especially for you single Librans, would be, a date or on a dating app, a message, a swipe, however that works. So if you are single and looking, interested in that sort of thing, get on those dating apps, get out to any social invitation where you could meet someone, because that's this is a very good sign for an invitation. No matter your gender, this doesn't have to be a guy. It could be, but this doesn't have to be necessarily from a guy. This is a good sign for an invitation. Or you could do the asking. You could be inspired to do the asking or making the invitation. It could be that just the right environment and the right connection. Cups are all about our emotional satisfaction, our emotional connections, and making bonds with others. So there will be an environment where it makes sense, or it feels right, or there's a connection to make a sort of invitation or flirt, that sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. For anyone who is not single, this could be an invitation to collaborate artistically, collaborate in business. You could meet someone who loves cupcakes as much as you do, and maybe you want to collaborate in business, or on a cooking competition, or on a screenplay. It would be in a way that, you kind of connect, bond over a shared interest, and have the same sort of tastes, the same take in baking or movie genre or whatever it may be. Another way, as I'm looking at this, going back to this mending card, another way this could play out for one or two of you is the thing that could be holding you back is a need to mend fences with somebody. So the mending could be with a very specific someone, and that could be a thing that has kept you trapped, or kept you sad, or kept you low. And once you mend a fence, that could get a project back on, moving again, especially if you have to mend fences with someone that you're collaborating with artistically or in business, or could potentially be collaborating with in business. Could also be a partner that you need to mend fences with specifically, and that could kind of get you out of this low place, and perhaps, later on you can enjoy like a date night, is another way that might play out for some Librans. Just a couple of other options. Okay. So I think we covered a few ways this could play out, but really I think there's a lot of power in your own choice to value yourself and to value your connections. And it's going to be magical that once you choose that the validation that comes in from external sources. You know what I mean? So I hope that's helpful, Libra. If you enjoyed this reading, I hope you'll consider giving it a like, share, subscribe, comment. In any case, thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, take good care. Bye for now.